Hi, I'm Kirsty from Naio Nails, and in this video I'm going to show you a cool design on natural nails using gel polish. It's all about the vintage rose. So first of all, I'm going to push back the cuticles. Just easing those back, and then I will ease away any non-living tissue. So I'm going to go over with a block, just a white block, just to remove the surface shine of the nail. And I'm also going to use this to get rid of any non-living tissue that's still on the nail plate. Now I've removed the surface shine, I'm going to file the shape. So I'm going to keep the side walls nice and straight. I'm just going to soften the free edge. And I'm filing into the centre. I'm going to wipe over the nails now with gel residue wipe off solution. This is just going to clean the nail up and take away any of the dust that can be on there. What we need to do now is apply the base, because we're doing this on natural nails, so we need a base for this. So this is the Urban Graffiti gel polish base. So we're going to apply the base coat nice and thinly from cuticle to tip. Don't flood the cuticle. You want it as thin as you can. You don't need a thick layer. We do need to cap the edge. That'll hold everything on nice and tight. Once I've applied the base coat to all 10 nails, I'm going to pop that into the lamp. UV will be for 2 minutes, LED will be 1 minute. I have various different colours that we've picked out. We want to have like a vintage feel to this, so we have all these colours.
You're doing one colour on each nail?
No.
You've got enough there.
I don't know if I'm going to use all the colours yet. I might not use them all. As I use each colour, I'll show you what colour it is. But this is like a little palette. I've got it together and thought, oh yes, we like all them. Will we use them all? I don't know. I'm going to do the design work on these two fingers on both hands. So those two will have the artwork on. The rest will have the colour on. We'll do some graduated fades as well. So I'm going to concentrate on doing that first. I'm going to use these two colours first. So we have A0072. That's like a lavender, like a dusky lavender colour. And this is the paler lavender, A0968. I'm going to do the same on both hands. Going to do this colour on this side of the nail. The lighter colour on this side. I've got some melt blown wipes so I can clean the brush where I've touched the other colour. I don't want to contaminate that polish. I'm going to use a dry gel brush and brush through the centre to blend the colours. And I'm going to do 2 coats of that to create that fade. So on the pinky, I'm going to use this colour and this colour. Again, I'm going to clean off that brush because I don't want to contaminate that polish. And take a dry gel brush to work the blend to create that fade. And cure that. We'll do 2 coats of that as well. What I'm going to do now is apply the Urban Graffiti gel polish top coat. I'm making sure I'm capping the nail. So I've got to cap that free edge. And then we're going to cure that. And then I'm going to use the Ruby Chrome. And this is going to give more of a pearl finish, or like an opal finish to the nail. I think this works really well on top of the ombre because it doesn't destroy the colour. You can still see the colour underneath. It just makes everything look even more beautiful. And then we're going to seal that with the Urban Graffiti gel top coat. Once I've done that, I'm going to pop them in the lamp. So on these 2 nails now, we're going to do design work. I'm going to put a background colour on. I'm going to use 636. 636. I'm using that on this one. I'm going to cure that first coat on this finger. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the second coat, but I'm not going to cure it. I'm going to do a little bit of design work. So I do need a little palette. When I work with gel, I love to use either a sculpting form or the backing paper of a sculpting form. I'm gonna use these 2. And I'm also going to use this one, which is like a pale nude. And then we've got this. I love this one. It's like a lip. I'd like a lipstick this colour. And then we've got a green. So I've put those onto my little palette and we're going to work with those. So we're going to use the same colour. Nice and thin. If you do it too thick, it's going to start moving because gel obviously will start to move. I want it nice and thin. I'm going to still cap the edge. We basically need to use this as a wet layer. So I'm going to take some of this colour and then some of the lighter colour. Some of the green. So you can see that we're starting to create little tiny roses. So using the tip of the brush and just swirling through to create your rose. And then for your leaves, you just want to add a little line of blue and green. Then just pull through. And we're just going to keep covering the nail with these. And the fact that the gel is wet, that's why you can create this design in this way. And pop that into the lamp and cure. Going to do the same on the other hand. So on this lavender finger, we're going to do the same kind of thing. I'm going to do one thin coat. I'm going to do it a little bit larger on this. So I'm going to do the flower a little bit larger so you can see in even more detail. So you're going to swirl. And then pull through for your leaves. So just using the very, very tip of the brush. Do another one here and here. You don't want to work it too much. If you work it too much, then you'll end up with just a different colour. You'll just end up with smushing a colour around. You can always add a little bit more. I'll pop that into the lamp. Going to do exactly the same on this finger. Continue with that design. So I'm going to seal this with the Urban Graffiti gel polish top coat. I'm still going to make sure I cap the edge. So it's a really soft, delicate, vintage flower effect. My mum would like this, you know. In her caravan, she's got all like vintage flower things, like floral bunting and tea towels and bedding and everything.
One of those like mystics caravans.
What's that?
You know, there's like palm readers and stuff.
Oh no. This is definitely to go Volkswagen festivals. That's what it's for. That's what she uses it. So basically, they take a T4 camper and they tow the caravan with that. It's like 2 accommodations in one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pop me that in. What I'm going to do now is put a little bit of that ruby chrome over the top. So that's going to make it all pearly, but you can still see the design. I think this chrome makes it even more vintage. I'll seal that in. You can do this over the top of acrylic nails or hard gel nails. But I just wanted to show you some natural nail designs as well. So I'm going to finish those off with some cuticle oil. And I got some almond cuticle oil. Or if you're Adam, you say almond. Almond.
Almond.
Almond.
It's almond, isn't it?
Almond.
It's
It
not.
is almond.
It's almond.
She says it wrong.
It's almond.
It's not almond.
You don't pronounce the L.
I don't believe that.
You don't.
You do?
Don't. You
You
don't
Oh,
do,
you
don't
start
you, Gary?
with it.
You do.
Almond.
Almond. See,
You don't.
Gary
Almond.
agrees with
That's why
me.
the L's there.
Almond.
Why would the L not? Why would?
Silent.
Why is it even there?
It's silent.
What for though? Why is it
Because
there?
it's nice for some things to be silent,
Well, it's
like
a
right
little
now.
bit
Just
like Stephanie when
be
you
silent.
pronounce the Stephanie.
So that's the finished design, and you can see that gorgeous pearly finish. It looks really cool. And I love the fact that you can still see the design through that chrome as well. Gorgeous natural nails, Kimberly. It's not fair. There you are, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found that really educational and fun. Have a little go. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. All the products that I've used today are in the description box below. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye! So I'm going to do the flower a little bit larger so you can see in even more detail.
so for my benefit.
So Adam can actually see it on the camera.